Hey guys, welcome back to Perspective Podcast, Season 1, Episode 7. Today we're in our brand new spanking studio, and today we have Abel here with us as our first guest, and Anish and I are back. So what's been going on with you, Anish?
All right, well, before we start, I want to talk about a few updates to the podcast. So, we're no longer on SoundCloud.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought we were.
No, we're not.
What happened to SoundCloud?
All right, so the thing with SoundCloud, you guys, is that since we had a free account, because right now we're not trying to pay for anything, but you only get like a limited time of 3 hours to upload onto SoundCloud. So we already exceeded the 3 hours. So I was looking up for new places where we can put our podcast on, and I figured out the site where we can put our podcast like on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcast. Apparently we're on iHeartRadio, so that's something.
It's weird.
I know.
It's just weird. We're not even that big, but okay.
But if you guys want to listen to the podcast, on your headphones, in the car, at the gym or something, you guys can do that right there. So,
let's talk about the new studio really quick.
Sure.
So
actually.
we're out of my garage, which is like a huge
Oh my
step.
gosh, yeah.
Huge step.
Dude, okay, his garage was like super hot. I'm not gonna lie.
There's like a bit of air conditioning in this room, but not really. It's kind of like, it's like warm, but it's not hot.
Yeah,
but I mean, we're not actually paying for this space, so we got a guy.
Yeah.
We got a guy.
Yeah,
we got a guy who lends us the space.
Yeah, so I talked about this on my channel if you guys subscribe to me. I told that one of my good friends, Krivy, his dad allowed us to use a little part here in the studio. So we're really thankful for him, and thanks to his dad. So shout out to Krivy's dad.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't even know if does he watch or listen?
I think he might. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Okay.
Anyways, what's up? What's been with you guys since June?
Let's talk about Abel. So, we know. Actually, first of all, how's like school and everything?
School's been really good. I've been balancing everything. So like the problem I used to have with school is that I wasn't able to balance school with everything else, like sports or making videos. And now I've kind of I was able to balance everything now with my family, hanging out with friends, soccer, and all that. So, yeah, school's been going good. So,
That's good.
That's good.
That's good. What sports are you going to play this year?
I'm going to play soccer this year for Folsom High School's varsity team, and we're going to win state.
Let's go.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
And if we don't win, please don't kill me and save this audio clip, please.
Oh my god!
All right.
Because the team is
kind of trash. I know you have on your Instagram. You post a lot on your Instagram, right? You have like a very serious workout regimen. Like, can you explain what you do?
Oh, okay. So my regimen is kind of nuts because I get injured a lot because of it. So I don't want to just. It's a long.
What's your routine? Yeah, just.
So I hit the gym on Monday, do legs, and then run 2 to 3 miles, and then later in the day I'll run 3 miles. And then,
you work out twice a day?
Yeah, I work out
every
twice
day?
a day. 6 days. I give myself at least one rest day.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay.
You need a rest day.
That's clean. Clean. I guess soccer demands that kind of work.
Yeah.
Facts.
I've been also off for like a year, so I'm still trying to get back into shape and stuff. So yeah.
Must be nice.
When do you start training for soccer?
I've been training.
This is training.
Yeah, no, but like when did you start? Like.
So I started back up officially like beginning of August. I started training hard again. I'm still get back into the routine and everything, but it's still hard like still regaining that sort of discipline after like just leaving the sport. It's hard because like the workout is kind of crazy and it's like kills me sometimes. Yeah, sometimes I be dizzy throughout the day. And yeah, it's kind of nuts.
But what have you guys been up to during the summer? Because we were planning to like continue this during like June and July. I was gone to Europe for like 3 weeks. Did you do anything over July?
Yeah, I got a job.
Oh yeah.
I got a job, but then I mean I'm still working there.
That's good.
I work. Never mind. I'm not gonna say where. I'm not gonna say where.
All right, it's fine. I was in Europe for 3 weeks. I think I'll talk about it a bit later. But I met some
When was the
pretty
last
cool
time we
people.
filmed?
June. Yeah,
The end of
the
June?
first week of June.
Was it the first week or the end?
It was like first, I think. Yeah, first week June.
The first week of June.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
was a snap on one with the Drew, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Those two. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's been a while, but I mean, we found the space,
Yeah.
which is nice. We
Yeah,
don't have to do the
We
garage.
just need to like work out things pretty much from like the
Yeah.
last time we did it now. Yeah. Let's see. So, I first want to talk about like ocean pollution because we talked about this with Damon and Drew on the last podcast, and there's been some updates. Do you guys have any thoughts on ocean pollution? You got any thoughts?
I don't really focus on it that much. Like,
Definitely.
it's not my area of expertise.
I see. Okay, because like the last time we talked about it, we were like figuring out like ways of how we can solve the issue, like recycling, reuse, reduce, and all that. But there's actually a guy, his name's Boy and Slant, and what he did is he created like this U-shape. It's kind of like a device, and what it does is like it separates like basically like the plastics and the pollution within the oceans, and it separates
Just
it from
collects
marine
it,
life.
right?
Yeah, basically it's just like a contraption that collects it. Yeah.
Just collects it, yeah.
Yeah. So he said like by 2020 they'll have like half of ocean pollution like fixed, which
Not fixed, you'll just collect it, and then what are you gonna do with it afterward?
yeah, it's true, but
The
But
problem, half the problem is that we don't like actually do anything with it. We just throw it
Yeah.
away, and then it gets. We say
Yeah.
it gets reused, but
Yeah.
okay, what do we
Yeah.
reuse it into?
yeah, I mean it's obviously gonna like end up somewhere, but at least we're taking it out of the ocean, so the marine life
Yeah.
can be a bit more
I mean,
cleaner.
yeah, that guy did some good stuff, but that's not gonna do a lot.
It'll
Yeah.
hold
The
it
only
off,
thing
though.
I feel like is if we just stop using plastic in general, which will actually do
Well, that's
a
gonna take some
impact.
time,
I know, but I
Yeah.
mean, there's
but over time if
alternatives.
we
Instead of using like plastic spoons, like I don't know, use a metal spoon,
That's
then
true.
just
True.
wash it later. Don't be lazy.
yeah. But a company that's actually working on it is Adidas. Adidas actually has a partnership with a company known as Parley. So basically Parley like goes around like beaches and like oceans and basically like collects the plastic, and then they send it to Adidas, and Adidas actually uses a certain type of plastic within like plastic bottles, and they use it to make their shoes, like
Oh, that's
shirts and
nice.
products. So it helps out
That's one way of
Adidas.
reusing. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's
it's a
still
good strategy
reusing,
by
but then
Adidas.
the phrase is reduce, reuse, recycle. We're not
Yeah.
reducing. We're just reusing and recycling.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we're not finishing the actual cycle.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, it only does so much, just like I said,
Yeah.
because it's like economics. We're learning about like trade-offs and like opportunity costs and stuff like that. But one of the things in economics is like when you say that something is like a free lunch, it's not actually free. Like
Yeah.
somebody had to pay for that and somebody had to make that, right?
Mhm.
So when you say that the plastic is not actually gone, it's still there. Somebody had to turn it into something else,
Yeah.
and then that something else is gonna be like trash at the end. Like after a while, it's gonna become trash, and then it's gonna go back in the water again. So I mean, this what's his name? Boron Slan.
Boy on slant.
Boyon Slan.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean he's a good guy for like trying, but again, there's no reduce in what we're doing.
Well, at least
we're
we're
just
just, like,
reusing
reusing,
and
yeah.
recycling.
But
And
yeah.
that just becomes its own problem.
But as long as we can still figure out a way to like get it away from like oceans and stuff, then I mean at least we're helping the marine life side of it.
Yeah, but it's still not.
I mean, yeah, it's still gonna be a problem, but
it's
at
still
least
a problem.
yeah, but at least it's one portion. Yeah, so that was kind of it for ocean pollution that I was gonna talk about. You guys heard about the Amazon rainforest?
I think that's a big deal already. I think everybody heard of that.
Yeah.
Everyone's like spreading awareness about it, but I've seen people.
Oh
helping
yeah,
them.
I got a problem with that.
Yeah.
When people post stuff on Instagram about like stuff happening,
But then
and then like
yeah.
people like they didn't know about it,
and they just
and then
like
they started
repost
posting,
it.
and then they
Yeah.
started posting after people knew about it,
Yeah,
as if they were like helping.
yeah,
I feel like people don't want to like pay money or anything to actually make a difference. So it's like they're kind of like their scapegoat to where they can post stuff online to make it look like, oh man, I know what I'm
I
doing.
know.
Like yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm
Yeah.
I'm out here helping people
know.
and stuff, or I'm just making a small tiny
Yeah.
post. And I mean, sometimes that does make a difference. Maybe somebody will notice that and then actually like pay to like I don't know stop the fire or something or
But
something
after
like
a
that.
while, like there's enough awareness. Now it's just like
it's just like people have to
Well,
take it into
now
their own
now
hands
it's
and
actually
do
like
it.
in the news
it's
because people
action,
started.
yeah.
See, people started posting it because it wasn't in like the actual news
Yeah,
and stuff like that. Because I mean, it's a big deal. It's like
Yeah.
20% of the oxygen
yeah.
is gone with this
Same
fire.
With the Sudan thing, right?
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh,
Sudan
same thing
was-
with Sudan. Yeah.
So that was actually a legit problem. Like they had no way of broadcasting that their problem because the Sudan government
Yeah.
like cut them off
cut
from
them
the
off,
world.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a real like problem. But the fact I mean, they're all real problems, but the Amazon fire thing was like they just weren't broadcast. Brazil's like news wasn't broadcasting it so that the world didn't know that it was actually on fire. And then, I mean, when people actually found out, yeah, I mean, it's gonna create a big uproar because the Amazon forest is vital to the Earth's like life.
Yeah, because like a nickname for it is like the lungs of the Earth.
Yeah,
so
literally.
It's a pretty important thing.
But here's the thing that I don't like about that. It's like people talk about it, right? And when it starts to die down, the conversation and everything, the topic's dead.
Yeah, it's already
people just
dead.
don't care about it anymore.
So
It's
like,
already
right?
dead. I can like people already stopped
Yeah.
posting about it and stuff.
Yeah,
no,
but
no one gives my cursing like
That's
a
right.
crap about it
that's
until
right.
something happens, you know?
Yeah, but I
I mean,
also
people only gonna start posting when other people start posting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's like a chain reaction, but like the chain reaction is
But
gonna die down.
I mean, but not only is the Amazon rainforest only just like on social media, but like people actually have to take an initiative to actually fix the problem. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like people are. Well, that's the problem that I have. Is that people are just posting about it, not doing
Yeah.
anything about it.
That's one thing about
Maybe-
social media. That's
Maybe
just
instead
something that
of
we need
like
to
you're
fix.
contributing to global warming and stuff like that with the
Yeah.
Amazon rainforest fire, whatever. Maybe you just like I don't know, stop driving your car to school. Maybe I'll like ride my bike tomorrow to school.
but
Something like
people aren't
that.
willing to do that.
Yeah, like stuff like small stuff. But the Amazon rainforest fire's got its own. Like the government in Brazil wants to burn it down for like real estate and to improve their economy and whatnot. But I mean, you can't ignore the fact that it's
Exactly.
20% of our
important.
oxygen comes
Yeah.
from the Amazon rainforest. So it's like economics, dude. It's like a trade-off.
Yeah. And I was reading a few articles that like the people that actually live near the Amazon rainforest, like the indigenous people that live there, like they're actually taking like initiative into their own hands and like actually.
Yeah,
trying
like
to
some
solve the
people are
problem.
doing something.
Yeah.
There's no way no one's
Which
not
I actually
doing
appreciate,
anything.
to be honest. Yeah.
This, like people gotta do something. There's a fire. like
yeah.
it's
But
gonna
it's
burn
just like-
something, kill something.
The overall problem here is climate change, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And with that, it's gonna die down. No one is gonna care about it next week or when everyone's
When
taking-
everyone like just stops posting it on social media, like no one cares
Yeah,
about it.
definitely.
and the
I-
problem's gonna get worse.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people don't educate themselves already on these kind of topics because people already figured it out when someone started posting about it. And that just tells us something about like teenagers today and people today that we get all our info off social media.
Yeah.
Like if you want to be active in society, like take initiative
Yeah,
and
you have to,
figure
like-
out what's going on.
People
Yeah.
don't care enough for each
Like
other.
okay,
in
like
society.
what this is a dumb thing, I guess I could say,
But
but you guys have Netflix, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, you guys ever watched Hassan Minaj's Patriot Act?
No.
Okay, well there you go. Like if you were watching like stupid crap on Netflix and wasting your time, like I don't know, take initiative and watch something maybe useful on Netflix. Like this guy, Hassan Minaj is a comedian. He's like a satirist, and he makes like fun of like government issues and political issues, and it's called Patriot Act. And like I was watching today, like he was talking about Justin Thorne, I think is his last name, the Prime Minister of Canada. How he's like a nice guy, but then he like dived into like this guy saying that he's like, because Canada thinks that they're the number one prospect for helping climate change by invoking all these like rules and laws to stop climate change and whatnot. But at the same time, they were building an oil tunnel to one of their like main like ports so that they could export oil, and which literally contributes to fossil fuels and stuff like that, right? So like more oil tankers are come in, use this fuel to bring the oil to and from places for trade, and then excavating the oil and tar and stuff literally takes a lot more fossil fuels to do that as well. So at the same time, they were like lying about that. And if you guys watch this kind of stuff on, I don't know, the news or this guy, the Patriot Act show, like take initiative to find out what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
Because if you only get your information from a certain source and not from a variety of sources, you're going to be very narrow-minded.
Yeah.
You're only going to go with what people think. Because if you want to be active in society, you got to have different perspectives. Different perspectives.
Plug.
Literally. I'm not joking. Like, you
Yeah,
got to have
no.
different viewpoints about things. Because you can't take your opinion and base it off someone else's if that's the only opinion you heard.
Yeah, because like I was looking
Then
up like
it's not your opinion anymore.
yeah. Yeah, but I was like looking up some ways of like actually how to like solve the problem, and like a few of them are like there's like I think 2 or 3 organizations like near like the Amazon rainforest that's actually like going out and like trying to put out the fires there, and another way is obviously donating. Donating is like the easiest way to do it, and then another one is like signing a petition like around the community to like actually raise awareness to like the government and like all the other officials over there. So yeah,
I want to talk about Hong Kong. You
What
guys
happened?
know what's going on in Hong Kong?
Not at all.
You don't know what's going on in Hong Kong?
No.
Okay, this is what I'm talking about. This,
With all, yeah, okay.
the Hong Kong has in like millions of people, like all the Hong Kong citizens are protesting against a bill that says that
Oh
the
wait,
Chinese,
is this like the one where they're like protesting and stuff?
yeah,
Against?
the
Oh, okay, yeah,
Chinese
I know what you're talking
government
about.
is gonna
I was,
can,
I was like confused of like what you meant, but okay,
yeah,
I get it.
like
Yeah.
the Chinese government can pull people out of Hong
Yeah.
Kong for like trials and stuff, like randomly whenever they want. Something about that, but which goes against like a bunch of natural rights and whatnot,
Yeah.
and privacy rights and stuff.
There's a
So,
whole
like,
lot of problems in the world.
Yeah, so like stuff like that. If you don't know about that kind of stuff,
Get
how do you
yourself educated.
expect to? Yeah, how do you expect to like do anything in like your life?
Yeah.
I know that sounds really blatant and like general, but I mean like if you don't actively participate in your society and like help make a change, like what the hell are you doing here, man?
Facts.
What do you expect to make of your life? If you're just here to make money and get out, then okay, fine. Then just
I
get out
mean,
of the way
yeah,
for
just
people
do
who are
you if
actually
you
trying to
want.
do something.
Well,
That was a lot.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You said
I'm
a lot.
ranting.
All right. I want to talk about a few more things, and then I don't know. Maybe we can get into the audio portion if you guys want.
Yeah.
How long has it been?
You can.
Yeah,
screen.
whatever. Let's keep going.
All right. Yeah, we'll keep going with the video. So another one I want to talk about is I think we kind of talked about it for a little bit was global warming, and like this time I want to talk about more of like how it affects the food we eat, such as like fish in the sea, and like how how it like affects the
A
land.
lot of it is just like not eating some of the foods.
Yeah.
Like a lot of, like if you stop eating beef, you will like not contribute to global warming.
Yeah, I was
something
like,
about that.
Yeah, I was like watching a video like the difference like if all people like instead of eating beef, if they eat beans, like it would be like a completely different
'cause
story.
I forget the argument. I don't know. It has something to do with cholesterol or whatever, but it probably is. But I mean, there's something about like cows being produced creates like a problem within like it makes like
Climate?
greenhouse gases.
You mean like
Increases
methane
greenhouse.
or something? Or
Yeah, something like that. But I know cows are part of the problem, which is weird.
Yeah.
I mean, if we all became vegetarian, then I guess global warming or climate change would stop.
yeah,
But
That's
it doesn't
impossible.
work like that. Because the government sets it up. So let's say you buy McDonald's, right? It's like 80 cents for like a chicken sandwich, right? But if you go out and buy a salad at like Winco or something, it's like $2.30. To us, that's not that much, right? But there's a lot of like low income people that can't afford that and everything. And
Yeah,
our vote is based on what we buy. If the demand for chicken is high, they're gonna be producing more chicken.
Yeah, I get what
Same
you're saying.
with everything else, yeah.
I hear what you're saying because a lot of the time people can't afford like a lot of the time the options of like not eating beef are a lot more expensive than actually eating the beef itself because like what you were saying, like you can get like a 80 cents burger at like McDonald's versus like a $2 salad somewhere else, and like people would rather take the burger than the salad.
yeah,
Of course.
It's a
But-
problem with our system and everything.
Yeah.
Like, the
Yeah.
government sets it up that way. It's not like businesses are part of it, but they're just following what the government
Yeah.
has allowed them to do.
Well, a lot of the time
not
it's just
exactly
the
their
business
fault.
itself, because you can influence a lot of people through just like a price change.
Yeah,
That's how
Yeah.
like a lot of the times like if there's a demand for something they can increase it. If there's not a demand for something they can decrease it. It's supply and demand. It's simple economics.
yeah. But yeah, also speaking about food, another thing I remember reading about was like a lot of people like waste the food that they have. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
I have
yeah.
that problem too sometimes. Yeah, I'll admit it.
Yeah.
have
I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have that
Yeah,
issue.
a lot of people waste food.
Yeah, because like I read like if you like buy like for example like if you were to buy 4 bags, usually people would like just drop like a bag of food. Like that's how much they're like wasting pretty much.
Oh, so like if they buy 4 bags of food,
Like
they
like,
would
like a
waste
quarter of
them.
the food that they're buying they're just wasting.
They're
it
just
pretty much.
wasting it.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
I mean,
And a lot of people out there can't afford that kind of thing.
yeah, but
Yeah.
how does that help climate change?
I mean, I'm just like well, I mean, we went into like food very much, but you know.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next topic.
Next one. Well,
this
this.
podcast is sponsored by.
Yeah, honestly, if anyone wants to sponsor us.
Feeling it come through.
Yeah, but all right. Well, this one's a bit more free flow. This one, I remember we wanted to talk about like viral news kind of things. Like one thing that's been happening that a lot of people are upset about is the whole Disney and Sony thing with Spider-Man.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know the details. I was mad at Sony because everyone else was.
Yeah, I originally was mad, but then I did research on it.
I did my research, and Disney's. Hey, no, but if Disney, if you want like a brand offer in the future, we're cool. Yeah.
But I mean, technically, Disney kind of had like a right to do it because I mean, like they're producing it and like screenwriting it, and like just imagine if it was like only Sony to make these movies, then it wouldn't be as good as it was in the MCU. So it's kind of like
I like the Sony versions of Spider-Man. I like the Andrew Garfield version.
I like Andrew Garfield.
And
that one was good.
What's the first guy?
Tobey
Maguire.
Yeah.
I like those ones. I mean, I didn't dislike it.
But it's just like it's not as good as like the Tom Holland version.
Tom Holland is a good Spider-Man, but he plays like the teenage Spider-Man. I like the older.
The college student Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I think it's a missed opportunity if he's not gonna come back.
Because like if you guys have watched Far From Home, like you know like what happened at the end of it.
Oh yeah, that was a banger movie.
Oh yeah. I think everybody's
it's
seen
like a
it.
Month, right? So
Okay, if you haven't seen it, spoiler warning.
Yeah, spoiler, yeah.
Like he gets exposed.
Yeah, you get exposed by Mysterio, like that he's Peter Parker. So like, what are they gonna do? Like once they just like collapse like
they're
that?
They're saying it's gonna be a Spider-Man 3, but
how?
Well, they already had it in production before, and then they cut him off.
Yeah.
If you think about it, it's the same thing with Andrew Garfield. They both did 2 movies, and like at the 3rd movie, it just failed.
Yeah.
It's just heartbreaking, you know.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
well, I liked all the. Have you seen all the memes for it? Have you seen the one where I've seen the one where they're all like. Cry? Yeah, but then there's like the one where they're all like hanging.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Andrew Garfield says to Spider-Man or Tom Holland, he's like, "Well, it seems to me it's your time." Like, oh, you finally made it, huh?
Yeah. But just like think about it, because like in the MCU, they've hardly had to like switch out with a new actor, except for like Rhodey. But other than that, I don't think they've really switched.
And the Hulk, right?
Yeah. Hulk, yeah. But other than those two, like most of the actors have been the same since. So yeah.
I guess it would be annoying to switch the actor, but no, they don't have rights to Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
they can't say he's Spider-Man. They'd have to call him like the Night Monkey or whatever, like he was in the actual movie or whatever, because they don't have rights to him.
But I feel like they just have to do it for the fans at least. But Disney doesn't care.
They don't. They could care less.
Yeah,
about
they
the
could.
fans. They care less about the fans.
I mean, either way, they'll make money off of it. Yeah.
What was their argument? It was like,
Disney wanted like 50-50.
We want half of the yield that comes out of the production or whatever.
Yeah. So Disney owns all.
I guess it is Sony's fault because they didn't. They only just helped them produce. No, Sony just gave them the rights.
Yeah, just the rights. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, because
I guess it is kind of Sony's
Yeah, exactly.
fault.
Because that's what I was saying. Because like Disney, like it's like Kevin Feige who's like screenwriting and producing like the movies. That's why it's like funny and like entertaining to watch these ones. Because like there's like I feel like there's a bit more humor like in the MCU version.
Yeah,
and, like,
definitely.
Yeah.
It makes it entertaining, but sometimes it gets kind of cheesy.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's a high schooler right now, so.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Do you guys think he's gonna like go into like the Venom universe side of it?
That'd be pretty sick. I like the Venom movie. I thought it was.
I know,
good.
I liked it too.
That
was good.
The Venom movie yet.
Really? Yeah. But that's gonna be a interesting way of how they blend it in. I wonder how Sony's gonna pull it off.
I don't think they can.
You don't think so?
Back.
I hope so. All right, you guys got anything else to say?
What do you make on YouTube? Your YouTube channel?
So at the moment, I'm kind of on like a, what's the word? With my content, I'm exploring right now. So I used to do a lot of gaming content, but now I want to do more IRL videos, skits.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing the skits. The skits are pretty funny. I like those.
And like more stuff about me.
Yeah.
But like on my channel recently, I haven't been posted that much because of school.
Yeah.
But it's been some soccer videos and kind of just videos about me. Yeah. The content, I didn't know what I want to post in the beginning, but
You'll kind of just figure it out on the
Yeah,
way.
kind of
Yeah.
just figure it out.
I mean, it's the
yeah.
same thing for me. Like, I started off with like toy
Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
reviews and Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yeah.
and then I took a break, and then I kind of just I wanted to explore with vlogs. You know, like I first started like back in India, like in 2017. I mean, the quality wasn't that great. I just like had my smartphone as a camera, but I actually like the idea of it. You know, you just get to travel, explore, see new things, and
Yeah,
kind
but
of share.
you never traveled, have you? Have you traveled
Have you
anywhere?
traveled?
Anywhere like cool?
I mean, it can be anywhere.
I mean, not really. I mean,
You ever been out of the United States?
Canada's the closest.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you do in Canada?
Oh, Canada doesn't count. I heard somebody. I remember there was a comedian I watched. And he was like, he asked the audience, and he was like, "Has anybody been out of the United States before?" And then like one guy was like, "Canada." He's like, "Oh, that doesn't count. That's just like USA like times like."
I mean,
hippies."
you're still traveling and like seeing new things, right?
So,
Canada's like the USA, man.
But I mean, they have stuff there that's
They're
not
just
here.
more diverse.
They have like the CN Tower and
so
all
I
that.
went to Vancouver this past summer for a wedding.
Oh, cool.
It's abandoned, to be honest. It's so like for the big cities in Canada, they have their thing like they. I can't even talk.
Sorry. Wait, did you go to Niagara Falls?
Yeah,
I was-
when I was in 5th grade, like 6-7 years ago. Yeah.
Did you go to Victoria Island or whatever? I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
I mean, I went to Canada this summer.
I remember
around here.
Victoria, but I don't remember the full thing, the full name or whatever.
It's a really nice area. It's like where the Parliament is.
I don't think I went there.
Vancouver, like, okay, whatever. But I remember that part when I went to Canada. It was a really nice area. And I remember the gelato. It's very nice.
That's it.
Okay,
But
yeah.
besides the cities, Canada
If-
is abandoned.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people in
There's
Canada.
a lot of people
Yeah.
in Canada.
I mean,
If you had one place-
maybe it's just the place that you went to.
Yeah, if
No,
you had
no,
one place to
so-
travel to, where would you go? Where would you like to
I already
go?
went to the place that I want to go
Okay,
to.
yeah, you wanted to go to Canada.
No,
Where-
it was Japan. Japan was the place I really wanted to
okay.
go to.
What about you?
Hawaii probably, yeah.
Hawaii?
Yeah, I'm basic.
Yeah. Have you ever gone away?
Yeah, I've been to Pakistan and Dubai and
Yeah.
Canada.
I've never been to Hawaii. I want to go there.
Yeah, but I went to Dubai for like a day. Well, it was like a layover.
I see.
So we went to the mall.
Oh, did
Yeah.
my mom do that?
Yeah.
So fun.
But it's huge. But
Yeah,
I mean,
it
like,
is.
it's like a lot of stuff. You have to buy stuff to have
Yeah.
fun.
I've been to Dubai like a few times because my uncle lives there, so
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of things.
We
there.
stayed the night there. Well, we stayed the night in Sharjah instead of Dubai.
Oh, okay.
Sharjah is like the city
It's
like next to
off
Dubai.
of it, yeah.
Like Dubai is like the really like clubby and like party city, and then
Yeah.
Sharjah is like really conservative.
Yeah.
So like Dubai is like the only city in the UAE that's like that.
Yeah, you guys been traveling.
Well, no, we just have family. Yeah, that's pretty much
basically,
it.
yeah.
It's just
You went to
family outside.
Japan, right?
Yeah, Japan was like
He went
mainly for
'cause
me.
his dad or whatever he wanted to go.
I just wanted to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. But so you just went for the wedding in Vancouver? That was it.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Yeah.
Where are you trying to go to college?
Oh yeah.
So I want to go junior college first year.
Okay, like
but
FLC?
university, yeah. It'd be Sac State because it's close to home, better money wise, and I heard transferring from the JC I'm going to Sac State, there's some benefits as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sac State's a good school.
Yeah.
I actually like state schools a lot
Yeah.
more than UC's even. Like I want to go to San Diego State.
Yeah. I also want to go to like San Diego. I want to go somewhere like South California.
Also, Sac State's good with their business and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sac State business program I heard is really good.
That's why.
And also, yeah, my second option is Sac State because I know they have like good like computer science classes there. Yeah.
But then I wouldn't mind a UC.
I mean,
Except
UCs are always
Merced.
there.
I don't want to go to
I
Merced.
was thinking
Really?
UC
Yeah. What's wrong with Merced? What's up?
Merced?
Yeah.
UC Merced?
Yeah.
You don't know what that is?
No. I mean, like, what's wrong with it?
It's old, or it's not old. It's new.
Oh, well, you're
And it's
just,
like-
okay.
It's really bad. It's not a
Oh.
good school, even if it is a UC.
I was
Okay.
thinking UC.
I mean, I don't know if you go to Merced, like good for you, I guess. But I mean, like I heard it's like in the weirdest area, and it's like smells.
So just the
apparently.
location.
Yeah, it's like
basically.
in like the middle of nowhere.
Oh, I see.
I was thinking to go to UC Davis, but I heard a lot of
Davis?
stories.
Davis is a good school.
Yeah, Davis is
Yeah,
good.
but I heard a lot of stories about the students going crazy over there.
Really?
That's at Berkeley. Berkeley
Oh, yeah,
students go crazy.
Berkeley, yeah.
Davis is nice. It's like if you want like a small town UC
It's a
university.
college town.
Yeah, it's a good school.
Yeah.
Plus, if you're like, they have a good soccer team too.
Yeah, that's true. But
Nice.
Yeah. You guys want to go to the audio portion?
How long have we been going for?
I don't know. I mean, you can see the screen.
I can't see it. Whatever. Yeah, sure.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna go to the audio portion. So if you guys want to see that, make sure
Alright,
to
listen to
check
it.
us out. Spotify, iTunes. Go rate us 5-star. Apparently, you can do that on Apple Podcast.
Actually, what kind of podcasts do you guys listen to? I started listening to Marquise Brownlee's podcast.
He has a podcast?
Yeah, it's
Really?
called Waveform. That's
Oh, I
sick.
might have seen like a little bit of it, maybe.
Listen, you listen to podcasts.
Yes, I do.
It's a sick thing. I think it's pretty cool.
I listened to.
I like
Unbox
that guy a
Therapies.
lot.
You know,
I
Unbox
listen
Therapy?
to, Gary V. That'd be his
Oh, okay.
podcast. Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
I like
And
that.
Impulsive.
Yep.
Oh,
Impulsive.
gosh.
It's like ass.
we both watch it. Yeah, but yeah, I watched Impulsive and Unbox Therapy's. I don't know what he calls it. I think just Lou Later. That's his podcast. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Like,
I like the Marquise Brownlee.
Does it-
I like that whole like tech world.
I know, me too. Like just tech
They're
tubers.
so like clean.
Yeah.
Like I don't know where they get the money to do all that stuff, but it's.
YouTube.
I guess yeah, but
Social
I mean
media.
it's like the lifestyle. It's just really clean.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's nice.
Dude, Marquez Brownlee has like, if you guys don't know who Marquez Brownlee, he's like a tech YouTuber. This guy has like, he has like 3 like red 8K cameras. And do you know how much like one of those cameras cost?
Like $10,000.
No, it's like
20,000?
50 to 60,000 just for the body alone. Like for accessories, that's like a whole different story.
I guess if you get that big, you can buy that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean the man has a Tesla, so like
Yeah.
he has that too, and he
It's
has
a
his own
custom made
studio.
Tesla, right?
I think so.
You
Yeah.
got it custom
Yeah.
made, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So.
You know that guy? He plays ultimate frisbee.
Yeah. Yeah. He's on the
He's
Ultimate
like-
Frisbee team.
He's like a pro.
I
though.
know, dude.
He's like-
Do you see his
That
vertical?
guy's got it all down.
Bro, his
He lives
vertical
in-
is insane.
Yeah, he's like 6'3", I think.
Yeah,
or
he's
6'4".
tall. Yeah.
He's tall. Lives in New York.
Yeah.
Wait, who is
This is
this?
going, Marquez. I'm just kidding.
He's like a tech YouTuber, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah. I like him. He's worked with the Unbox Therapy on a few videos.
Yeah, and like Casey Neistat, if you watch him.
You're talking about Marcus Brownlee, right?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
thought you were
Yes.
talking about-
As
I thought you were talking
who?
about Ultimate
I'm
Frisbee
KBHD.
guy.
No, the ultimate frisbee guy is Marquez.
Yes.
Brownlee.
Oh, what?
He
Yeah,
plays-
he plays.
he
I'm
plays-
KBHD.
He's like in
Not
the.
the tech
His
guy.
team is in like the
Wait.
finalists.
Wait, no, he does tech on YouTube.
He does
Marcus
tech on
Brownlee.
YouTube and he like plays ultimate frisbee.
Yeah.
That's clean. Like
Yeah, that's
Never
fine.
knew
that's
that.
like the kind of model lifestyle that like anybody would want.
Want to do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just, like be good at something like all the time.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What do you guys want to major in
What I
for
wanna
college?
major in?
Yeah.
Computer science or something techie.
Yeah.
Because computer science, if you're done 4 years, you get like a 100K job in the Bay Area.
Yeah,
so-
exactly. I know that's like the main reason why I feel like a lot of people do it. Like either like you actually really like coding and like doing stuff within like the
No,
techie.
I hate coding.
Okay, well you just
Sucks.
want it for the money. You just want
Yeah,
the
I'm
money
doing it for the
anyone.
cash.
Yeah, I mean like
I would do business and
that's good.
something.
Do you want to own a business or do you want to like manage people?
So I want to build like a brand, right? So I want to go pro for soccer and then
Yes.
build
That's cool.
like a clothing brand, kind of like
Ooh,
Michael Jordan
alright.
has like.
What are you gonna call it?
I'm not gonna say it.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
alright,
Secrets?
alright,
Don't
respect,
tell your
respect,
secrets.
respect.
No, but I have the. I mean, we could
Keep
cut
your
this
friends
out
close,
if I
but
say
your
their
enemies
names.
closer.
No, it's. I mean, we can talk about it later if you want. We don't have to say it here.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, business and politics, because I would want to go to politics when I get older, like in my 50s.
Very nice. I like
That's
that.
good. All right.
For president.
Okay, yeah, go for it, man.
20 what?
20, 30,
The world's gonna
50.
be,
Six?
the world's gonna be done by then.
You think so?
I hope
No.
not.
There's like a bunch of
We're just
conspiracy
gonna
theories.
be old. This podcast will be there.
We're just gonna be like in our 80s, just be like, "What's up, guys?"
We'll be in the same room for 30 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
just for you guys. For me, for major, like, I mean, my first choice is computer science because I like doing like programming, cybersecurity.
Are we talking like first choice or like what we like think will be good for us or what we want to do?
Well, okay, like first is like what your first choice is, and then like what you actually want to do.
Well, yeah, my first choice is computer science because
'Cause,
I
like, you get to make
wanted to
money.
do something.
Yeah, what's
It would either be like political science
uh
or like psychology.
Yes,
Alright.
or economics.
What happened to your whole like barbering
Or
idea?
barbering, you can get a license for
You
barbering.
can
It's
get
not a
like
degree.
cosmetologist kind of thing.
Barber.
Oh,
Like
barber.
barber.
Hair gets a lot, dog.
No, barbering.
Barbie.
Barber
Barbie.
school.
Barbie.
Like barbering, you can get like a license for
Yeah.
cosmetology license and barbering license.
Mhm.
But yeah, I looked into it. Okay, but
Yeah, because
but
I mean,
like you can't get a degree for that.
yeah.
You get a degree in like Native American history, stuff like that. You
Yeah.
can't get a degree in like barbering. You get a license. Yeah, you get a degree in basket weaving.
No, not even a Barbie.
No, I don't think so. Maybe in cosmetology.
Yeah, cosmetology.
That's like makeup and stuff.
But
But
you go for like a school for it, right?
yeah, you go to like an art school or something. But
Yeah. It's not like a
not
dedicated
like any of the
like,
schools
major
that I'm going to or I want to go
Go
to.
to,
Oh,
yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
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 We're not in the audio portion yet, but I think we'll just still continue with the video right now.
Okay.
Yeah, but for me, for my major, like obviously I said first off, like computer science, I like cybersecurity, things like that. But like my backup plan, like let's say if something goes wrong, maybe like people just like decline me for like which colleges to go to. I think I'd like to kind of like fall back into like filmmaking, do like Hollywood movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I like filmmaking. I like making videos, editing it, posting it.
You got some
I like
good
it.
videos, bro.
Thanks. Yeah, I put
Animation sounds fun. Dude, I wish I took the digital art class. The digital, I need an art like requirement
Yeah,
to graduate high school. So I took digital art, which
Me
is
too.
like Photoshop and like taking
just
photos
like
and,
learning how to take
editing
photos
it.
and
Yeah,
stuff like
I
that.
wish I took that class from like the beginning,
I know,
like
me
freshman
too.
year.
Yeah.
Like I wish I didn't follow like the stupid stigma of taking like all
The
these
required
classes to
classes
get
and
into
then college.
UC or whatever.
Yeah, I fell into that trap too, where I was just taking like hard classes and stuff.
Yeah.
It's good, but like you don't know what you want to do when you get to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, who's winning? KSI or Logan?
Oh shit. We're going into this. I mean, I'm still going for Logan. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my.
I mean, like, I still respect him, but I don't know. You're still going for KSI?
Yeah.
All right. I think it's like November or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he doesn't care.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we're good, man.
I think yeah. So for the video portion, I think we're good. So
Thanks guys for watching. Follow us on Instagram.
yeah. Let us know if you guys like this new place, just like this
Yeah.
new setup and
Let us
stuff.
know if Abel's YouTube channel is worth it. Just kidding.
Finds his knees rubbing against mine.
Okay.
All right. Before we end off the video, you wanna like
Shout yourself
Oh
out.
wait, you're on TikTok too, right?
Oh yeah. How
I
many
forgot.
followers do you have on
I
TikTok?
got 211.
Oh, dude. I mean, that's crazy. You're
It's better
blowing
than our
up, dog.
podcast.
Yeah, that's facts.
It's better than our podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to shout anything out?
Yeah.
Don't subscribe to me on ATY on YouTube, and don't follow me on TikTok, which is ATY.7. Yeah, and my Instagram is ATY.7. You guys can follow me there. I like what I post on there, which is nothing. That's quality.
Okay, we're gonna end the video.
Alright, yeah,
We're
we're gonna end it
move on
off.
to our
So,
audio
yeah.
portion. Our audio portion.
All right. So yeah, peace, guys.
Deuces.
All right.